Okay, here's notes number 7. It's applying order of operations. Make sure you put your name, date, and period. And here it says, what does it mean to evaluate expression? Basically, that is just plugging in your information into the calculator. And if there's any letters, substitute what it equals and find the answer. Order of operation is the rules established to evaluate an expression that is involving one or more than an operation. So it's like multiple operations. So it's rule in evaluating it. Okay, so our first example, they have 16 divided by 8 times 5. Grab your calculator, make sure you have it. You can type it in. 16 divided by 8 times 5 should look like this on your calculator. When you push enter, you get an answer of 10. On your second one, you have 8 parentheses 6 minus 2. Make sure you close your parentheses, plus 4. So when I type it in, type it exactly in the way you see it. Make sure you close your parentheses as well. Push enter and we get an answer of 36. Okay. On C, they have 12 times 5 minus 6 divided by 3. Type it in all the way. So on my calculator, it'll look like this instead of what is written. And just push enter and your calculator will automatically do the order of operations for you if you type it in correctly. If you don't type the numbers correct or the operation, it's not going to give you the right answer. Okay, on the next section, examples 2, we're still evaluating an expression, but this time they give me variables. So the first one I have 200 minus 3y squared when the y is going to equal 8. Well, that means I'm going to take this 8 and I'm going to plug it into that location. When I do this, that means I'm going to have 200, whoops, that pin's not working. I'm going to have 200 minus 3 times 8 squared. Make sure you have to insert a times there. You can either put a dot or you could actually do parentheses to represent it being substituted in. When I go to my calculator, I'm going to have 200 minus 3 times 8 squared. And that comes out to actually 8 as my answer. Alright, the next example they have is 42 divided by n plus n. And the value they give me for n, they say when n is equal to 6. Well, I've got 2 places now this one has to go. This goes in the denominator as well as the whole number that's out there all by itself. So I have 2 locations. That means when I type this in, this is going to be 42 divided by 6 plus 6. So 42 divided by 6 plus 6 will look like this on your calculator. Push enter and our answer is, oh, lucky number 13. That's wonderful. Alright, C, which I squeezed in on the bottom of our page here because I put our web address there, has 4a squared over a plus 1. And the a value, they said a is going to equal 3. So I actually have 2 locations this thing is going to go in. It goes in the numerator for the a squared, and then it also goes in the denominator for the a. So when I rewrite this, this is going to be 4 times 3 squared divided by 3 plus 1. Now, when I go to put this in the calculator, I can put this all at once, but there's one thing I need to add. because the calculator will not keep this denominator together. To make sure that it keeps it together, I'm going to put the denominator in some extra parentheses. So the way it's going to look on top, I'm going to have 4 parentheses 3 squared. I'll close my parentheses. Have my divide, and then I'm going to go open up another set of parentheses and have 3 plus 1, and make sure you close that parentheses. Then I'll push enter. My answer is 9. If you did not get 9, then we need to talk about how you entered those values. Okay. On the back side, I have some independent problems. The first one is written for you, so just find out what that equals. And I'll write the second one as well. And I'll have the third one that you can solve. Alright, so evaluate all 3 of these expressions, tell me what they equal, make sure you answer your summary off of your essential question, and then you're ready for your assignment.